I like the shirt. Looking good out there.
Here we go.
Right off the bat. All right.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Right back.
One more.
Great passing. Love it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful
Great
pass.
setup. There we go.
I already knew. I already knew. Good reach. I like that. I like that, Danny. This is the one time you need to swipe. This is the one time you need to be spamming reach.
I don't know what to do, Chris. You always tell me not to reach.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Frazier is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Bird, and it's O'Neal in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Bird, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Shaq doing a nice job setting that screen.
Pass to Embiid. Carter outside. With the tip, Davis on the follow.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Frazier against Harden. Pass to Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
Vince Carter.
Two.
And the first one drops.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Vince Carter hits them both. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Spurs. To the middle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
That's a pretty good play by Bird, showing you some of that deceptive athleticism, getting around the contact and into a shot.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the contest.
One shot.
One shot.
Throw good, Bird.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Now, here is Harden. Right side, Davis. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. from about 19 feet. No good from Bird. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Harden the pass to Carter. Let's go. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Harden is an elite shooter. Somebody who thrives at overcoming whatever the defense throws at him. He likes that chess match, and he usually comes out on top.
Wembanyama against Davis. Trying to get open is Bird. Here's Wembanyama. Great D that time from Davis.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Well, he's got such a nice combination. Length and a soft touch from close range. That's hard to deal with.
Frazier the pass to Bird. San Antonio again missing. Here's Harden. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And he's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Frazier kicks to Curry. And Vince Carter pulls it down.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Harden, no good. Spurs trailed by 5. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry, money from the wing.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Timeout.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Put your hands together for your Miami answer.
And the Heat with some changes. Now checked in for Joel Embiid. Hayes comes in for Davis. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Then for the Spurs, Worthy's checked in for Bird. Edwards comes in for Stephen Curry. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Frazier.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wembanyama, right side. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's DeRozan, makes it off the glass.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Here's Rose. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And the pass to Carter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Shaq.
Second personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The Spurs making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. So he gets them both. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First personal
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Anthony Edwards.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And here's Harden for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Worthy.
That's really just too easy for Worthy. The defense can't give him that deep interior positioning like that.
Passes it to Yao. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
San Antonio ball.
Now Rose. Nowitzki finds Rose. Wembanyama outside. Here's Nowitzki, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Miami no good on that time either. San Antonio trailing here. The drive by Worthy, and the dunk by Worthy.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Rose. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter.
16.
Heat out front, up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Stephen Curry. Bird out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Frazier in at the 1 spot. And here are the Heat now after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Anthony. Almost, but it rolls out.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Well, I like that pass from O'Neal. He's got a great feel for the game.
The Heat trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden the pass to Carter. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the dunk by O'Neal.
You've got to keep a body on O'Neal. I know it's easier said than done. Or if you don't, he's going to eat you alive on the lob.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Davis finds Anthony. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Harden against Frazier. Pass to Wembanyama. That one falls. Wembanyama's got his first bucket in this one.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Carter the best to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
San Antonio leading. Frazier outside. Curry against Carter. Curry passes to Wembanyama. Drains the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And here's Anthony for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Fires from 14. O'Neal no good.
defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry dishes to Frazier. O'Neal inside, guarded by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here is Carter. Embiid kicks to Carter. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Carter's got 6.
Good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Cunningham, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Allen in for Carter. And San Antonio also making a switch. McHale's checked in. And so he hits both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Outside, Davis. It's hauled in by Frazier. Spurs leading by 4. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Walt Frazier.
Frazier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, Wembanyama. James Harden missing on the 3. And Frazier with the basket on the assist by Wembanyama.
Assisted.
Frazier's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. Harden inside the 3-point line. Makes the shot. Tested number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
The creativity of an artist, that's what Harden has. An excellent decision-making, too. Comfortable at pulling from right here.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Put your hands together for your Miami answer.
And the Spurs with some changes. Worthy's checked in for Bird. Edwards comes in for Curry, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Frazier. Now here's Rose. Here's Worthy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Worthy's got 6.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Harden the pass to Embiid. They get it again, and the bucket is good. 3-point play change here for him.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
For Miami, this has been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. San Antonio making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in.
Your Heat, Anthony Davis. 1 shot.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Now, here's Worthy. He has 6. And the dunk by Worthy.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Harden. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Great focus from the clever guard, James Harden. I mean, so good at staying with his shot, even under duress.
McHale looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Here's Worthy. Here's Rose. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, anytime you're a guard like Rose and you can hit the boards like that, coaches love it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden's shot is good.
James Harden for three.
And Worthy's got it here for San Antonio. They lead by 4. Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down.
Derrick Rose.
Flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Harden's shot is off. And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The San Antonio team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Davis is out there with Anthony. And there's Embiid. Then it's Harden. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Embiid wide open. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Rose attacking. And he banks in the layup.
Derrick Rose.
Rose has got 8.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best. An attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Harden against Rose from 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 15 points in the game.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
Derrick Rose.
Coaching staff has to be pleased seeing this from Rose. Proving he can break down the defense in these sets. Nice.
Harden the pass to Davis. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good from outside. San Antonio leading by 5. On its way from Curry for 2. And it's San Antonio with another. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Carter, the pass to Harden. Embiid is at the elbow. Back to Harden. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
If the defense doesn't slow Harden down, he's going to continue to pile it on.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Which Loudest section wants a t-shirt?
Frazier is checked in for Derrick Rose.
Walt Frazier.
And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 5-point game. Curry kicks to O'Neal. WEMBANYAMA against Davis. Bird outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's O'Neal. And it's in there. O'Neal's got 6.
You know, even when you try to box out Shaq, he's still capable of grabbing the board. It's really just a hard, difficult matchup.
Harden. WEMBANYAMA with the rebound. WEMBANYAMA has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A fader. It's good. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
There's the lob to Carter. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Frazier the pass to Wembanyama. For Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Timeout.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Timeout called for the Heat.
In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Physical contact, no problem. McHale says bring it on. He'll just power through it.
DeRozan passes to Allen.
2 minutes.
Back to DeRozan. Takes the three. Buries it from three-point range. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Nowitzki. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jan. The Heat trailed by 4. Outside DeRozan. Over Rose. Here's Hayes. And another basket for Miami.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Now here's Rose. He's got 10. Here's McHale. And too long on the shot.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Rose, following the shot by Ray Allen. Rose passes to Nowitzki. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And that one falls for Nowitzki.
You know, it really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And DeRozan kicks to Allen. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Offside worthy. And the basket by Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Nowitzki's got 6. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when
60.
we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. So with McHale sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Frazier is out there with Curry. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Bird in at the 3 spot.
I know Davis would prefer to get it inside, but he's making the most of his mid-range chance.
Wembanyama finds O'Neal. Good work there as it goes.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And the Spurs lead by 4.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Frazier.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet too.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. Shoots over Curry. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Anthony Davis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Frazier against Harden. Carter outside. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Vince Carter picks one up.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot.
Stephen Curry.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
And both free throws good for Curry. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. With it, Carter outside. Clock at 6. A free ball. The offensive rebound.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive board. You've got to box that guy out.
San Antonio calls timeout.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Back to Frazier. With the drive. And the shot goes in.
Walt Frazier.
And the Spurs lead by 6.
And you know, Kevin, what you like about Walt, putting the ball on the floor completely under control, even when he's in attack mode.
Loads it up for Davis. And stolen by Wembanyama. Rebounded by Anthony. And stolen by Wembanyama. Count it.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much, and you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
A nice shot by Frazier.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
The Heat trailed by 7. It's stolen by Frazier. And a fast break now for the Spurs. On its way from Curry for 2. And Embiid pulls it down. And so here is Miami. Harden up top. Frazier covering. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
Wembanyama outside. Curry against Carter. Curry is inside, and he uses the glass on the late.
And something that's evolved in this league, the strength training. Curry going up with some power on that one.
Inside, Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
There's the pass to Wembanyama. Unloads from 9, and it's Miami with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anthony, the pass to Harden. There's the drive. Nice D from Frazier.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Shaq with the slam.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
From deep, Harden. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Frazier scanning before. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shaq. Good D by Embiid.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Yeah, the defender all
Personal foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for Miami, Anthony Davis.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And he commits the intentional foul.
James Harden. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Spurs. Stephen Curry. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 7. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. As your thoughts?
They got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Going to be hard, though. I mean, they don't have much time to work with here, but we've seen crazy stuff happen in this game.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And San Antonio called for the foul.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
Miami, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
And Embiid drops them both. 24 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
5th personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Timeout called, the Heat. They're down by 7. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Carter against Curry. Carter dishes to Anthony. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Harden against Curry. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might
Thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes this possible.
kind of rooting
Please
against
get home
you.
safely.
But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan thanking
Go back. Yeah, go back.
There it is.
That's
Megan.
it. That's it.
I did 3, brought me in, but it's not good.
It must be so nice for Jordan to kick out the open teammates in that green.
I'll switch to your spot.
There it is.
Just ball movement.
Let's go, Danny.
Let's go.
Danny the GOAT.
There you go. Fire that.
Good shot.
That's it.
The green bean.
Good shot.
Kick left corner.
Let's go. Good shot.
Yes. What a shot. What a shot.
Hi. Thanks. For joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Boston Celtics. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. A look at the 76ers starting group. Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. And it's rejected. Here's West. Launches it. They grab their own miss.
The hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Antetokounmpo outside. Fades and shoots. McGrady grabs a miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Pippen. Six on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First team foul. The
First free throw is good.
Bob Pettit taking 2 shots.
Good on both. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Deflected. Here's Pippen. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside, Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Now Philadelphia with it. Here's McGrady, and he dunks it down.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Malone. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
And he drops it first.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Sixers now. 6-point lead. Pass to Pippen. Here's Pettit.
Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
At the line.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Robertson. Here's Tatum. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And the shot goes.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The Sixers leading. McGrady, the pass to Pippen. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Philadelphia ball.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Pippen. Shoots over Tatum. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Boston calls time here.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. Smith outside. Down low. Tipped. Here's Irving. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Boy, you love to see that kind of fight from Kyrie, getting after it on the offensive glass.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's McGrady. Nails it from beyond the arc.
TRACY McGrady.
McGrady's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving, the pass to Mikan. Now here's Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smith. Fires high post. Buries the jump shot.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Here's McGrady. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
TRACY
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 7. The three, Smith. Rebounded by Pippen.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Irving. They get it back. Smith no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pippen pass to McGrady. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. Gasol's checked in for Philadelphia.
2 shots.
one misses. Boston trailing. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hayward, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Attacking right there. Hayward using the strength that he has built up over the years to finish through contact.
To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
MCGRADY
slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Irving, the pass to Mikan. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Payton, no good.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Here's Jokic, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
24.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A comfortable margin for the 76ers here, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Left side, Brown. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Pippen. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Pippen's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's West. And he banks in the layup. West has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Got it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
West has gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Here's Robertson. Misses from close range.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
McGrady, the pass to Malone. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Robertson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Here's McGrady into the lane.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tuck, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Ooh, poked away. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And he's good on the second. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Right side, Tatum. From downtown, JT for 3.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Here's West. Give him 8. McGrady. The Sixers with another miss.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit, and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So Brian, we'll see what happens.
Well, indeed, that second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Pippen. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Payton passes to Hayward. McGrady grabs a miss. McGrady's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's West. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Over Payton. He goes up again. No good on the shot. Oh, Hayward with some nice D. And Hayward has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 15-point game. And Irving gets it to go.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
Here's West. Give him 8. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. West has got 7 now in this quarter.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity in the low post. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the stripe.
He misses the free throw. The 76ers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
Hayward at the line for 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
What a package Gordon Hayward brings to the table. Size, athleticism, high IQ for the game of basketball. You can count on his decision-making at both ends. I just love his game.
Here's McGrady. He's got 13. And the 3 off target. There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. And that one's good. Irving's got 6 points.
You know, there's an inner drive and an inner burn to Kyrie Irving. This guy can make difficult shots because he's driven to be great.
And Malone gets it to go.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Irving, the pass to Payton from deep 3-point land. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Here's Thompson.
Sixers foul. Moses Malone. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Irving with it. He has 6. Pass to Mikan. Outside Payton. Let's go with a 3. Gasol grabs the board. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's West. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Malone. Here's West. 10 points for him. Floats one.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They put in work down low.
7. The 76ers
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. Right out of the gate, it was Philly setting the tone. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively and defensively, stringing together an impressive 8-0 run. And that's going to do it for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to McGrady. Here's West. Oh, got a piece of it. By himself. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Pettit. Antetokounmpo covering. To the wing, right side. Here's West. Nails it from 3. West has got 13.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Count it. Good.
SCOTTIE.
Give him 8 points now.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Again, the miss by the Celtics. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's West. Six to shoot. Here's Pippen. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Brown, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
First team foul. At the line, Jaylen Brown.
The first free throw is good.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And both free throws good for Brown. And here are the Sixers now. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Pippen. Here's McGrady, defended by Brown. McGrady, the pass to Pettit. Three-pointer off the mark.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Remains Boston ball.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Brown. Pass to Tatum. And here is Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Pettit.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
SCOTTIE Pippen. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Tatum, here we go. Shoots from the line. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Malone's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's West. He takes it in. Shot blocked. They retain possession.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. Moses.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. Hits both from the stripe. A difficult situation for Boston. Irving, the pass to Hayward. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Shot clock at 6. From 7 feet, got a hand on it. Inside. Pippen, pass to Malone. Drills the baseline jumper. Malone's got 12.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Man, he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
An open look for Hayward. Nails the wide open jumper. He's got 5.
The fast release makes Gordon Hayward such a difficult check. If the defense is giving him any space, forget about it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality vets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips into the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you. Goes up again, and the shot goes down. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Gordon Hayward controls his body so well there, and when he gets his shoulder square, look out.
Lets a floater go, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to COUSY. Here's Pippen. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
He's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
With his first shot attempt, Smith. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's COUSY. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Malone. He's off on the layup. And so it's Philadelphia with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Smith right side. High arcing shot. Yep, count it.
Josh Smith.
Smith's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Here's West. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Sixers ball.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
To the lineup for the Celtics, Jason Tatum.
Pass to Pippen. Shot clock at 5. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Celtic ball.
Here's Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Abdul-Jabbar's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Pass to McGrady. The 3 is up. Rebound Boston. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Robertson. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And Philadelphia calls time here.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Boston. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the 76ers is getting across in the huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to West. Here's Pippen. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Brown passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Tatum. Pass to Robertson. It's Brown on the wing. 5 to shoot. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Pippen, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Boston. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And the 76ers call time here.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
For Celtics Entertainment.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
To the inside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. The Sixers with another miss.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
came close to leveling the score there.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
And the basket by West. Boston on offense. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And rejected.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's McGrady. Step back shot. That one drops for him.
TRACY McGrady.
And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the 76ers.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Brown with it. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's Tatum missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Oh, look out! A strong take by Tatum.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum very hard to stop off the bounce.
Pass to McGrady. Here's Pippen. Here's Pettit. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Pippen. From deep. The shot won't fall.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Oscar Robertson. First personal foul. First team foul.
27 seconds left in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Philadelphia. TRACY McGrady at the line.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum way outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's McGrady. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Yep. Yep.
Good shot.
I like
She
that.
can't miss. She can't miss.
She's on fire.
Stay left, Danny.
Oh. Okay.
Hit me.
There it is. Oh, that's a dunk. That's a dunk.
Oh.
2014.
Nice.
Let's go, Megan.
MVP. MVP. Oh.
Good defense, good defense.
Oh, go.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Denver Nuggets. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Duncan, D-Wade out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Howard in at the 5 down low. Here's Wade. Rebound by the Nuggets.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Rebounded by Howard. Doncic against Johnson. Feeds to Howard. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Passes it to Wade. The pass to Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot.
Still with tremendous power. Dwight Howard. What a career.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Cleveland. A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And that one falls for Howard.
He gets to the line so often because of his size and strength. Dwight still searching for a way to improve here.
Now, here's Doncic. There's the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Dwight Howard. Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is real. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Defensive foul. Dwayne Wade.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul. At the line for 1.
What's up?
Paul George.
That free throw good from George.
I like how Paul George can be your go-to guy, but he can also accept a secondary role. Very unselfish.
Pass to Booker. Launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3.
And here's Denver. It's a 5-point game. Doncic passes to Barkley. The dish to KD. Fires it up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's pretty basketball. The lob, Dwight slam, great sequence.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! What do you say, fans? Let's hear it for your Denver answers.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 5. Kicks it to George. Over Wade. George, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
No good from Wade. Here's McAdoo. Here's George. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for the Cavaliers,
And he makes the first.
One of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in for Booker. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Shea. Good. That's Iverson who picks up the assist.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
Passes it to Johnson. Driving to the basket. It's taken away by Wallace. Iverson outside. Shoots over Johnson. And that one's good. Iverson.
The answer.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Wade kicks to Duncan. Back to Wade. And the shot goes in.
And so calm, even when pressured. Wade so good at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
Lillard against Wade. The pass to Shea. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First personal foul.
The Nuggets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2, Ben Wallace.
That one is off.
You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Zach Randolph's checked in for Duncan. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Rondo in for Magic Johnson. That one is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Puts it up from 15. They get it back. And the second chance effort by Randolph.
Zach Randolph is just relentless on the glass. One of the best offensive rebounders we have in the game.
Down low, Shades. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Rondo passes to Mitchell. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Giving it up for a better look. Mitchell with some smart ball movement.
Lillard the pass to Shades. Over Irving. And Denver again with the bucket.
This is what you do when your opponents try to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Now Mitchell. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
The Nuggets trailed by 7 on the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Howard. Magic Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Duncan, and it's Booker in at the small forward. And Howard with the stuff.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Dwayne Wade.
And so George will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Outside, KD. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now, here's Johnson. He has yet to score. Duncan down low. Barkley on him. Duncan can't hit. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Doncic.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Wade with it. Johnson outside. From the baseline. And he hits the jump shot.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland. On offense, here are the Nuggets. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Wade. Pass to Johnson. Back to Wade. And it's sent back by George.
This is what you love about PG at the defensive end. The length instincts. What a block.
Drills it from outside.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Booker outside for the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. And here is Doncic. He has 5. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Johnson dishes to Wade. Here's Howard. once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there. So timeout called here. The timeout Cleveland.
It's time for T-shirts.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Hey guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Here's Lillard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Physical points from Lillard. No one is tougher than Dame.
Iverson against Rondo. He kicks to Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
He breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here. Now here's Iverson. Rebound by Mitchell. And stolen by Iverson. Here's Shea. Covered by Mitchell. And the basket by Shea. Cavaliers leading. Here's Rondo. Still yet to score. Mitchell wide open. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
On point as usual from range. Donovan Mitchell not holding back.
Stolen by Randolph. 3-on-3. Here's Rondo. Denver grabs the miss.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Pass to Shea. Wallace looking for an opening. On the wing, Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Another 3 for Denver.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Now here's Rondo. There's the lob to Randolph. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Nuggets ball.
.50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Iverson passes to Shea. To the paint, Embry. And it's all evened up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Rondo. Scoreless thus far. Here's Mitchell. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Donovan Mitchell.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
The drive by Iverson. Lays it up off the glass.
Iverson with the basket.
Iverson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late and contested.
Now here's Lillard. Oh,
no, he didn't.
Iverson with the basket.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
With the score.
Denver on top, up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter under.
Cavaliers. 31.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the end. It was a shaky first quarter for Denver. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They got on a more positive track in the second quarter, coming together offensively and getting enough stops to come from behind and grab a 2-point lead at the... And that'll do it for us. The 3rd quarter about to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
McAdoo out there with Barkley. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Paul George. And it's Durant in at the threesome. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
The mid-range, such a staple of KD's game. His size and high release, all you can do is hope he misses.
To the inside, Duncan. Barkley grabs the board. The Nuggets leading by 4. And Barkley throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Knocks it loose. Here's Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
And Dwight Howard, he's so huge. Once he gets solid positioning, he welcomes the contact on the way up.
Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Denver in the lead. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And McAdoo kicks to George. Driving the lane. It's stolen by Duncan. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Over George. A second chance effort. And Duncan lays it in.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Doncic passes to Barker. Here's McAdoo, started by Howard. And McAdoo kicks to Doncic. Another 3 for Denver.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Passes to Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Here's George. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Doncic against Johnson, and he could not get them 1 to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First
The
personal
all-around
foul.
game of Doncic is
First team
impressive.
foul.
A walking triple-double threat every night.
At the line for your Nuggets.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Both free throws good from Doncic. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
What do you say, fans? Let's hear it for your Denver answers.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Wade, and the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got 6.
People don't talk enough about the handles of D-Wade. He makes it look easy.
Booker against KD. Barkley inside. Over Duncan. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Johnson down low, guarded by Doncic. Count that bucket.
And throughout the history of our league, few athletes are truly unique enough to change the way the sport is played, and Magic falls into that category.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Magic Johnson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for Denver, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Howard. Irving comes in for Booker. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Magic Johnson. All free throws good from Doncic. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell outside. Left side Irving. Outside for Rondo. He takes it in. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. George passes to Barkley. And Barkley throws it down.
Nice recognition there by Paul George, just getting the ball to the open man.
Rondo finds Duncan. Back to Rondo. .146 left in the third. Back to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. George with the ball. The tray. Rebound, Julius Irving. .121 left in the third quarter.
Kevin Durant.
There's the call on Durant.
Third personal foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Team foul.
A minute 20 left in the third. Duncan kicks to Rondo. Clock at 6. Mitchell against George. Bucket is good. Mitchell's got 9 points.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
George looking over the floor. Dishes it to McAdoo. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
First personal foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Rajon Rondo.
First one falls for.
2 shots.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And Rondo drops them both. They play the clock right, they go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And there's the pass to Barkley. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Right through the D for the layup. Barkley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Doncic against Rondo. Doncic going to work.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Can't nail the jumper. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Nuggets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them.
The Cavaliers, 45.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, D-Wade out there with Magic Johnson. And it's Duncan. Then there's Howard. And it's Irving in at the 3.
Bob McAdoo. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic against Johnson. Lob pass to Duncan. It's stolen by Barkley.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Johnson. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Doncic.
The assist by Luka
6 points for Kevin Durant. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Denver.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Here's George. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Johnson attacking, and the layup is good.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Katie against Irving. Here's Durant. Count that one. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here's George, and it's sent back by Howard.
Tremendous defensive effort from Dwight Howard. He knows how to get the job done on that end. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Johnson finds Wade. Rebounded by McAdoo.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Excellent addition to Rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Timeout called Cleveland. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade, replenish your energy for the late game push. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Durant. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
The assist by
Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
He will not be denied. KD showing off his grit.
Johnson, the pass to Howard. Poke loose. 5 on the clock. Back to Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense. The block frequency kind of speaks for itself.
Irving kicks to Wade. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And Howard with the stop.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Inside, here's Barkley. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots. If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Doncic against Johnson. Shoots. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And Howard with the stuff.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Doncic dishes to George. Over Wade. George, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Johnson, the pass to Irving. He dishes it to Wade. Feeds it to Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Duncan's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. Outside, George. Over Wade. Rebounded by Howard. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Cleveland. Duncan finds Irving. 27 seconds left in the fourth. That shot missing. The Nuggets on offense. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Barkley, and the shot is long.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And here is Doncic. So the Nuggets win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any.
It's your girl, that girl, Megan. Hope you guys are having an amazing summer. If you guys are ever trying to catch me out there on the courts or get some hoops in, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys out there.
What's going on, 2K community? I am super excited for this summer. We're gonna be balling out all day, all long. So I can't wait to see you guys in the rec, in the park, on the court. I wanna see you guys.
Yo, what's going on? It's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. And if I had to pick the highlight so far in NBA 2K24, it definitely would be the community builds and those community logos. Again, if you have the opportunity to work with the game that you play every single day, to partner with them, and then to be able to have your personal build in that game, come on. That is absolutely the highlight for me. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Shout out to the 2K community. Summertime is right around the corner. A lot of you probably on that summer vacation. Make sure you get your 2K fix out there. You got to practice. Get up there with the big dogs because 2K25 is just around the corner. I'll see you all in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy back. Listen, NBA 2K TV, I want to let y'all know the community.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the Lakers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Hill in a small forward. And it's Atlanta's ball. Right side, Butler. Oh, denied. And they're on the run. Bryant with it. Picked up by James. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. Butler will go to the line with a chance for three.
First personal foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control
At the
always.
line for the Lakers.
No good on that one.
Kobe Bryant. Substitution.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. James with the ball. Pass to Olajuwon. To the paint. Here's Barry. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. On defense, the Hawks. Here's Hill. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Grant Hill. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Butler. Takes it inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Jimmy Butler not going to back down in that situation, just inviting some contact.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Kidd, the pass to Ewing. Outside, Hill. Fires from the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Barry. Just over a minute and a half in. It's James on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Money from 17 feet out.
All 3 levels, LeBron James, the ultimate all-time scorer.
Here's Kidd. Here's Ewing. Blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Lakers ball.
Outside, Hill. Butler with a steal. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Bryant, right side. Going inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Kobe Bryant.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Your youth dance squad. All right, fans, that was your youth dance squad. Make some noise.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Trailing by 2. James passes to Olajuwon. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Out of bounds. Hawks ball.
Here's James. Shot clock at 2. Outside, Hill. Here's Ewing. Count the basket.
Patrick Ewing.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Butler. Pass to Olajuwon. And that one drops.
Because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Here's Ewing. They swipe it. Here's the break. Takes a 13-footer. Russell with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Hawks trailing. James inside. Check by Hill. And that one's good. James.
Plays like that show you the strength of LeBron. Could have been called for a foul, but LeBron still finishes through the contact.
2 minutes remaining in the
outside. Hill. Pass to Kidd. 5 on the clock. Cuts off the pass. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Knocked loose. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Bryant. The rebound by the Hawks.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
James deciding where to go with it. And he hits it to tie the game. James has got 6 points.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's Olajuwon. Pass to Malone. And he makes no mistake. Slam.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Kidd, the pass to Hill. Butler with the ball. And it's Hill picking him up now. To the middle. Olajuwon. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. After the ball, or this is what happens.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Bryant. Looking to win the run. Jump shot is good that time.
Kobe Bryant.
Give him 8 points now.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And he recovers it.
Just relentless, Jimmy Butler.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Bryant. Give him 8. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Morant.
Clyde Drexler.
From deep three-point range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
Your Hawks.
Hawks ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
The Hawks leading. And the Lakers looking at who they've got. They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Kidd in at the point guard position. Driving in.
Lakers foul call. Bill Russell. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Atlanta, Karl Malone.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Lakers with the ball. 6-point game. Kidd to pass to Ewing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
James against Hill. Top of the key. James can't get it to go. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Kidd. And it's blocked by Butler.
And Butler, really, he's a two-way terror. I mean, that's the only way to say it. Sending that one back.
To the left side wing. Here's Kidd. No made baskets yet. Pass to Ewing. Inside. He shoots. Kidd with the bucket.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Butler against Hill. Pass to Bryant. 6 to shoot. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Kobe Bryant. Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Barry. And here's James. Checked by Hill. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot by James, no good.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Outside, Hill. 4-3. Rebound Atlanta. Left side, Butler. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
Lakers ball.
The Lakers trail. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bryant, no good. Down low. Malone can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Pass to James. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And the shot's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
Here's Kidd. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Kobe Bryant.
Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Butler. Here's James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
And LeBron continues to self-dial himself. Look at him, he's in a groove.
Kidd, the pass to Russell. Outside, Hill. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Russell with the dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
James passes to Butler. Here's Olajuwon.
2 minutes.
And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Hill with the steal. Steps back and fires. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Here's Kidd. Check by James. The ball's knocked loose. "51 seconds left to play in the second quarter." Barry. That shot off. Excellent D there from Bryant. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Here's Ewing. Pass to Kidd. Over James. The shot by Kidd, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Kidd. And here's Bryant outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Kobe Bryant.
Bryant's got 16 points now.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot. Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action.
The Los Angeles team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. He's got... And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Atlanta with the ball. We've got LeBron James. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Malone, pass to James. Shoots over Hill. The shot by James, no good. Outside, Hill banked it in off the glass.
Jason Kidd.
Kidd's got his second basket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Barry. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Patrick Ewing. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Rick Barry.
And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 1. Bryant outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Malone. Butler finds James. Fades back. It's hauled in by Kobe. Pass to Kidd. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to Los Angeles.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Russell. And here's Hill. Oh, trying his luck from deep.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
To the paint. The leaner inside. Butler goes for it inside.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Knocked away. James with a steal. On the break. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The pressure LeBron is putting on the defense possession after possession is just a testament to his extreme talent, but also his endurance. I mean, his conditioning year in and year out is amazing.
2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
That free throw good from James.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back, you really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Lakers trail. Bryant outside. Pass to Kidd. To the middle. It's stolen away. Here's Barry. Covered by Bryant. And they recover it. Malone can't get it to go.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Stripped it away. Now the Lakers moving it up. And here's Bryant outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, no one's on you, great shot there.
Hill against James. Pass to Butler. Knocks it loose. It's a one-on-one situation. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
The ball goes to Los Angeles.
Here's Kidd. Check by James. For the tie. Bryant, no good.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And that's going to be a travel.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And so it's the Lakers with it. 2-point game. Pass to MARAVICH for the lead. Drops in the 3. MARAVICH has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Iguodala. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Iguodala just tough right there getting through that contact.
MARAVICH, the pass to Reed. The fadeaway. Offensive rebound. Here's UNSELD.
2 minutes remaining.
Misses off the right iron. 1:58 left to play in the third. Iguodala. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Iguodala's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good high release that time from Andre Iguodala, easily getting the shot over the defense.
UNSELD. Pass to Drexler. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And there's the rejection.
Jerry Lucas with the slam.
1:16 left in the third quarter here. Here's MARAVICH, hounded by Morant. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
At the line for the Lakers, Pete Maravich. At the line for one.
44 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Iguodala. Here's Lanier. Ball stolen. Inside. Here's UNSELD. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
Wes UNSELD.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Left side, Morant. The electric Ja Morant.
Hey, what a move. I mean, Morant stays agile and gets by the contact. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
It's the fourth quarter, crowd. Get up and make some noise.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Here's Pierce. Pass to Drexler. The three. They get it back. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Willis Reed. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
It's James on the wing. There's the strength of the king.
LeBron sometimes will show him off. The handle's right there, pretty sick, slicing up the defense that time.
Drexler passes to Reed. Here's Maravich. Check by James. For 3. Maravich with the bucket.
Pete Maravich.
Maravich has got 11 points here in the second half.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Drexler passes to Reed, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that Atlanta's coach was giving his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
To the left wing. Pass to Pierce. Clock at 6. Here's MARAVICH. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And now a 6-point Laker lead. And James has got the ball here for Atlanta. Outside Butler. Here's Olajuwon. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Olajuwon's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. UNSELD, pass to Drexler. Here's Pierce. No luck on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And they get it back. And they're able to recover. James outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
How about LeBron's patience there? The defender biting on the pump fake. Hard to stay down. It's LeBron James.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Now, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Both good from the line that time. The Lakers in the lead. Outside, Hill. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Grant Hill. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Here's Olajuwon. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
That's exactly how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his space to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Pass to James. Here's Olajuwon. Check by Hill. Yep, that one goes.
So much attention on James. He's able to get it to a teammate. That's a great look.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Timeout called for the Lakers.
And now we present our new balanced player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Kidd, the pass to Hill. Over Butler. Atlanta with a rebound.
Well, he usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Pass to Malone.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he makes it on the layup. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's James. Oh, and they take the lead. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands, so capable in those moments.
MARAVICH with the bucket.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's James. It's tipped. And they get it back. Olajuwon. That one's wide left. Olajuwon's gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room. Well, LeBron James lives for the big moment. Another one there.
1:02 left in the game. Here's MARAVICH. Oh, misses the dunk.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
James, left side. Here's Olajuwon. Checked by Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barry. He got a piece of it. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Ball goes to Los Angeles. Now into the lineup for the Lakers. Patrick Ewing. Kobe Bryant.
The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 1. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 1. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, BA. The clock is theirs to burn.
James outside. Shot clock at 6. Committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Timeout.
They're on top by 1. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation, but over and back.
Lakers ball.
He got it up in time. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for a W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll
Our next guest is your Rise affiliation leader, Shakedown. Welcome back to 2K TV, my man.
You know who it is. It's your boy Shake. Back at it again, man. Sitting here with my boy LD2K, ready to get this Rise versus Elite opportunity on the game. So let's get it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Of course, people are out there competing, and they will be competing the rest of the summer. Rise versus Elite. The standings are close, Shake. What's it been like for you seeing your affiliation in Elite neck to neck all seasons long?
It's been excruciating, to be honest, man. It's been exciting, but at the same time, I want to win. I want to see our team, our whole affiliation do well, and hopefully everybody keeps stepping it up, man. We've been playing really well lately.
For sure. All right, so here it is.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Sacramento Kings. So Sacramento will get the first possession. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Garnett. Michael Jordan is out there with English. Then there's Gervin, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the paint.
It will be a re-jump.
So it's the Knicks now. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Michael Jordan. You can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Morning kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's England. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Artis Gilmore taking 2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Jordan against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle.
And with his power and size, Morning can be a headache to defend. Point proven there with him drawing the foul.
The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
For your Kings.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Mourning.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
Jordan the pass to Garnett. Here's Gilmore. Jordan outside. And the three ball is good. Jordan's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Kings ball.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Richmond for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And Gervin kicks to Jordan. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Gilmore, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
A sometimes underrated playmaker. Leonard continues to do it all.
And it's Gervin missing.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Leonard finds Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Leonard, no luck. And the Knicks with possession. Pass to English. And Garnett has it in the corner. Mourning with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
And seeing Leonard hit the corner 3, I'm reminded of his Game 7 dagger when Toronto beat Philly and went on to win it all.
Now, here's Gervin. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
It's time for T-shirts.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Here's Hardaway. O'Neal outside. Over to the wing. Oh, good with the triple. New York trailing. Here's Baylor, and Baylor throws it down.
Elgin Baylor.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Hardaway passes to Mutombo. Again, the miss by the Kings.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have. And what I like about Kings, he doesn't try to get flashy or fancy. He only cares about being effective. And he goes out there and just takes care of business. And in the end, the points just pile up.
And he makes both free throws. The Kings trailed by 3. Outside Hardaway. Mutombo misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Thompson. It's tipped. Here's Rice. Still without a basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
.132 left here in the opening quarter. Baylor passes to Thompson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Rice. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Hardaway. Over Baylor. Hardaway, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And it's good for 2.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here's Hardaway. Second shot opportunity. Elgin Baylor with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's King, and it's sent back by Wilkins. It's to Hardaway. He dishes it to Rice. Here he goes.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Glenn Rice. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to Thompson. With 1 on the clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The Knicks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as good as he's been in the NBA, we're looking at one of the greatest college players of all time. Thompson at NC State was a beast. The Wolfpack were dominant when Thompson was there.
And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
So with Wilkins on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Warning is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Richmond. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Shots good by Gilmore.
Artis Gilmore.
Yeah, sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Now here's Richmond. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
And that one drops for him.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 7.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And stolen by Jordan. In the corner, Gervin with it. Back to Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Michael Jordan.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something out that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Chamberlain down low, working on Garnett. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Ball goes to New York.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And stolen by Chamberlain. Driving in, and it's Richmond finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stunt.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's English. Still scoreless. Richmond the pass to Leonard. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Chamberlain. Garnett grabs the board.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Gilmore. He's guarded by Mourning. Now the pass to Garnett. And stolen by Chamberlain. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years. And there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan.
And inviting contact, that's something that Richmond does as well as anybody.
Here's Jordan. And Mourning sends it back. Richmond against English. Richmond kicks to Leonard. And here's Chamberlain. Nothing on the board. 6 on the shot clock. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, this is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
And so New York calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Sacramento making a switch here. Rice is checked in. Baylor, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's English, and some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Knicks lead by 9.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jordan.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Yeah, I mean, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for the Kings. 1:30 left in the second quarter. A step-back shot here. Chamberlain with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. Passes it to Rice. Back to Chamberlain. Tries to the hoop. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. Baylor up top. He's guarded by Mourning. Here's Collins. Hasn't made one yet. Out to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Baylor. And they recover it. Robinson passes to Cowens. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in.
Cowan is a physical player. He seems to welcome any challenge that D throws at him. Remarkable at scoring, even while getting knocked around.
Again, the miss by the Kings. The Knicks leading by 11. Left side, Baylor. Here's Collins, guarded by Chamberlain. Here's Thompson. Offline with the baseline jumper. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
The second quarter with the score. Your Kings.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Brad Nelson. Irvin out there with Garnett. Then there's English. Then it's Jordan. And it's Gilmore in at the center position. It's English with the drive. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. Down low, Garnett. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now, here is Chamberlain. No scoring in this one. Leonard against Gervin. Leonard, no luck. The Knicks leading by 11. 4-on-3 break. Here's Gilmore. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gilmore's got 5.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9, and it's 10. Chamberlain against Garnett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting for the Knicks, George Gervin.
And both free throws good for Gervin.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this thing over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
The Kings trailed by 15. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Garnett with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Knicks on defense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Leonard, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot.
Locked down D. When Jordan really gets after it, his athleticism can be overwhelming.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. 15-point game. Morning kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Gervin passes to Garnett. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The short one's on the money. And the Knicks lead by 17. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Now here's Leonard. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Michael Jordan.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
The assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And it's good, 2 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by New York.
Jordan's to Gervin. Pass to Gilmore. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Outside, O'Neal. Here's Rice. And a miss there on the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
No good from Jordan. The Kings trailed by 17. Hardaway dishes to Mutombo. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist from Rice. Hardaway's got his first 3 points of the game.
Playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
To the paint, it's stolen by Wilkins. Pass to Rice. Hardaway against Jordan. It's rebounded by New York. Garnett's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one is good. Garnett's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Wilkins.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. First free throw is good, and New York making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 16. Baylor against Hardaway. Rice. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Rice has got 5 points so far.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Here's Thompson. Goes back up. Gilmore, no good. Now Hardaway. He feeds it to Mutombo. The layup missed.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Wilkins on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Richmond. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Mourning. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Now, here's English. And Mourning sends it back.
And that is why shooters fear Mourning. He's got excellent instincts for coming up with the block.
Jordan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mourning. Knicks with the rebound. Garnett's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That one good for 2. Gervin's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Leonard. From the top of the key, he buries it. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
New York calls timeout. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's English. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Richmond, and again, it's Sacramento converting. New York leading by 11. Here's Jordan. Richmond with the rebound. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Richmond. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for the Kings. Inside, here's Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard driving inside, and finished off by Leonard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Jordan against Leonard. A pass to Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's English. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 9-point game. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Assisted by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Kings?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The Knicks leading by 5. Passes it to Gilmore. English looking around. Gervin with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan outside. Lock at 6. Fires top of the key. And right through it goes.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
2 minutes.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
New York calls timeout. They're in front by 5. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
The dish to Garnett. Shoots from the baseline. The shot comes out. Empty that time from Leonard. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
New York ball.
So it's New York with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Back to English. Count the basket.
How about that? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And here are the Kings now. They're on a 14-6 run. English with the steal. Garnett up top. Chamberlain with the block. And he stays with it. And English kicks to Jordan. New York moving it around. Garnett outside. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Chamberlain picks one up.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile.
At the line tonight.
So Garnett draws a lot of contact here.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now, here is Jordan. From 16 feet away, he can.
Michael Jordan.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Timeout called by the Kings. They trail by 9. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
It's hauled in by the Kings.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
This young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's English. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gilmore. He kicks it to Jordan. And Jordan slams it home.
Michael Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Releases. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win to the fashion they did,
please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.
Outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin